A seaweed problem may be here to stay. At least one South Florida researcher is saying that those giant clumps of seaweed that you see on our beaches, they could be the new norm. WPTV News Channel 5's Matt Cesney is live on Palm Beach. Matt.
Yeah, even with some clouds approaching, still a nice day out here on the beach, but you can see beachgoers out here giving a lot of suspicious looks to those piles of seaweed out there along the shore. Many people just don't like it, and as you mentioned, a leading researcher on seaweed is now telling us there is plenty more of that where it came from.
It felt like I was having a body scrub.
Andrea Bornell says she had no idea there'd be seaweed at the beach on Friday. It's possible this sargassum seaweed may be here to stay.
But the fact that this is worsening and
Dr. Brian LaPointe is a researcher at FAU's Harbor Branch Institute. I spoke with him by Skype from his lab in the Florida Keys as we looked out at sargassum along Palm Beach, which he says is part of a much bigger bloom he's now identified.
It extends all the way from the west coast of Africa, across the tropical Atlantic Ocean, up through the Caribbean Sea and all the way into the Gulf of Mexico.
LaPointe says he calls it the Great Atlantic Sargassum Belt, now the largest in the world. Fed by fertilizer runoff on land, LaPointe says the seaweed is still growing and traveling up the Florida coastline. That makes for a short day at the beach for many.
It went to the hair, and I felt like almost like something was, itchy and, prickly.
So she had to cut her day at the beach pretty short. Just thinking about the fact that there's this giant stretch of seaweed out across the Atlantic Ocean headed this way, Dr. LaPointe says it is time for local leaders and even businesses along the beach to start thinking about how to manage the seaweed, because it's not going away, he says. We're live on Palm Beach. Matt Cesney, WPTV News Channel 5.